How to improve yourself. By 1%. Every day, success isn't born from dramatic overnight transformations or rare moments of brilliance. It doesn't rely on a single breakthrough, a stroke of luck, or an extraordinary opportunity. Instead, success is built through small, consistent improvements made every single day. The secret lies in the compounding effect of getting just 1% better daily. A change so subtle it seems insignificant in the moment, but over time yields extraordinary results. Most people overlook the power of these tiny steps, chasing instant, sweeping changes they believe are necessary for progress. They see successful individuals and assume their achievements stem from innate talent, superior intelligence, or unique advantages. But the truth is far simpler. Success is the result of daily choices, quiet efforts, and a relentless commitment to incremental growth. The difference between those who thrive and those who stagnate is the dedication to improving just a little each day. A 1% improvement may feel trivial, but its impact is profound. If you commit to getting 1% better every day, the compounding effect means that by the end of a year, you won't be merely 365% better, you'll be over 37 times better than when you started. This is the power of consistency, turning small actions into unstoppable momentum. Yet most people never experience this transformation because they give up too soon. They crave immediate results, and when progress feels slow, they quit. They go to the gym for a week, see no change, and stop. They try a new habit, miss a day, and abandon it. They take action, but lose motivation when the journey feels long. Successful people operate differently. They understand that real change unfolds gradually. They don't chase perfection or expect to be 100% better overnight. Instead, they focus on small, steady improvements, trusting that these efforts will compound over time. They show up daily, do the work, and persist even when results aren't visible. This commitment to the process sets them apart, allowing them to reach heights others only dream of. The key isn't in making giant leaps, it's in mastering the small habits, the micro-improvements, and the seemingly minor details that build a foundation for lasting success. So, how do you improve by 1% every day? How do you stay consistent when progress feels elusive? How do you create a system that ensures daily growth no matter how small? The answer lies in 5 core principles that, when applied consistently, form the bedrock of lifelong progress. These principles aren't just tactics, they're a mindset, a philosophy, a way of living that transforms how you approach your goals. By embracing them, you'll move beyond feeling stuck, confident that every step forward, however small, is shaping a better future. Improving by 1% every day isn't just a strategy, it's a commitment to becoming the best version of yourself. Principle 1. Develop an unstoppable mindset. The foundation of daily improvement is your mindset. Growth isn't just about what you do, it's about how you think, how you view yourself, and how you handle challenges. Most people undermine their progress with limiting beliefs, letting fear, doubt, or hesitation take control. They start with enthusiasm but falter when faced with resistance, telling themselves, "This is too hard. I'm not capable," or "Maybe this isn't for me." These thoughts break their consistency, derail their momentum, and pull them back to old patterns. Successful people, however, cultivate an unstoppable mindset, a mental framework so resilient that no setback, failure, or obstacle can halt their progress. Rewrite your self-image. Your mindset begins with how you see yourself. Many people carry stories that limit their potential, saying, "I'm not disciplined," "I've never been good at this," or "I'm just not that kind of person." These beliefs shape their actions, reinforcing failure. To improve by 1% daily, rewrite your self-image. Tell yourself a new story. "I'm someone who shows up every day." "I'm becoming more confident with each step," or "I'm committed to my growth." Your mind believes what you repeat. By affirming a positive identity, you align your actions with who you want to become. For example, instead of saying, "I struggle to wake up early," say, "I'm the kind of person who starts the day with purpose." Over time, your behavior follows this narrative. build mental resilience. Success isn't about avoiding challenges, it's about pushing through them. Resistance is inevitable, whether it's fatigue, doubt, or external obstacles. Most people quit when things get tough. Assuming difficulty means failure. But growth happens in discomfort, like muscles strengthening under strain. Train yourself to see resistance as a signal of progress, not a reason to stop. When a task feels hard, remind yourself, this is where I get stronger. For instance, if you're learning a new skill and hit a plateau, keep practicing daily, even for 10 minutes. Each effort builds resilience, making you tougher for the next challenge. Turn obstacles into opportunities. Successful people don't view problems as roadblocks. They see them as fuel for growth. Every setback is a chance to learn and improve. If you fail at a project, analyze what went wrong and adjust. If you face rejection, use it to refine your approach. If life throws a curveball, ask, how can this make me better? This mindset transforms obstacles into stepping stones. For example, if you miss a workout, use it as motivation to plan your next session better. By reframing challenges, you maintain momentum, ensuring daily progress. Master emotional control. Emotions often derail consistency. When you're motivated, action feels easy. When you're tired or discouraged, excuses creep in. Successful people don't let emotions dictate their actions. They act regardless of how they feel. They know motivation is fleeting, but commitment is enduring. Train yourself to detach from temporary feelings and focus on your long-term vision. If you don't feel like working, start with just 5 minutes. Action often sparks motivation. For instance, if you're dreading a task, commit to a small step, like writing one sentence. This discipline ensures emotions don't sabotage your 1% daily improvement. Stay hungry for growth. Long-term success requires a mindset that never settles. Many people reach a milestone and coast thinking, this is enough. But true achievers keep pushing, always seeking ways to get better. They view success not as a destination, but as a journey of continuous growth. Even when they're winning, they ask, how can I improve today? This hunger drives daily progress, preventing complacency. For example, if you've built a consistent reading habit, challenge yourself to read more complex material or take notes to deepen your learning. By staying hungry, you ensure your mindset supports lifelong improvement. An unstoppable mindset is the engine of daily growth. By rewriting your self-image, building resilience, turning obstacles into opportunities, mastering emotions, and staying hungry, you create a mental framework that propels you forward. This mindset ensures that no matter the challenge, you'll keep improving by 1% every day. Principle 2. Master consistency. Small improvements only compound when they're repeated daily. A single great effort won't change your life. Consistent action will. The challenge is that most people struggle with consistency. They start strong, fueled by excitement, but fade when results are slow or motivation wanes. They wait for inspiration, instead of building discipline, and their progress stalls. To improve by 1% every day, you must make consistency non-negotiable, embedding it into your identity so it becomes as automatic as brushing your teeth. Eliminate perfectionism. Perfectionism is the enemy of consistency. Many fail because they set unrealistic expectations, believing they must do everything perfectly or not at all. They skip a workout if they don't have an hour, or they abandon a habit after missing a day. This all-or-nothing mindset keeps them stuck. Successful people prioritize progress over perfection. If they can't do 30 minutes of reading, they do 5. If they miss a gym session, they take a walk. Something is always better than nothing. For example, if you're learning a language, but lack time, practice one new word. These small actions maintain your streak, keeping consistency alive. Build systems, not motivation. Motivation is unreliable. It comes and goes. If you only act when inspired, your consistency will falter. Instead, create systems that make improvement automatic. A system is a structured routine that removes guesswork and reduces reliance on willpower. For instance, if you want to write daily, Set a specific time, say 7 a.m., and a place, like your desk, to write 100 words. If you're improving fitness, schedule workouts at the same time each day and prep your gear in advance. These habits become cues, triggering action without debate. Systems make consistency effortless, ensuring daily progress. Track your progress. Progress builds momentum, but you won't notice it without tracking. Most people overlook small wins, assuming they're not improving because results aren't dramatic. This leads to frustration and quitting. Successful people track their habits to see their consistency grow. Use a notebook, app, or calendar to mark each day you follow through. If you meditate, check off each session. If you're saving money, log each deposit. Seeing a streak, 10 days, 20 days, motivates you to keep going, turning improvement into a game. Share your tracker with a friend for added accountability, reinforcing your commitment. Design your environment. Your environment shapes your consistency. If distractions are everywhere, staying focused is hard. If temptations are within reach, resisting them takes effort. Successful people design their surroundings to support their habits. If you want to read more, keep a book on your nightstand, not your phone. If you're eating healthier, stock your kitchen with nutritious options and remove junk food. If you're boosting productivity, clear your desk of clutter. These changes reduce friction, making good habits easier than bad ones. For example, if you're cutting screen time, charge your phone in another room at night. A supportive environment ensures consistency with minimal effort. Adopt an identity-based approach. Consistency is easier when it's part of who you are. Instead of focusing on what you want to do, I want to exercise, focus on who you want to be. I'm someone who prioritizes fitness. This identity shift makes habits feel natural. If you see yourself as a learner, reading daily becomes second nature. If you're a disciplined person, tackling tasks promptly feels right. Act in ways that align with this identity, even in small ways, like doing one push-up to reinforce, I'm active. Over time, your habits reflect your self-image, locking in consistency. Mastering consistency transforms small actions into massive results. By eliminating perfectionism, building systems, tracking progress, designing your environment, and adopting an identity-based approach, you ensure daily improvements compound, driving you toward extraordinary growth. Principle 3. Stack small wins. Progress thrives on momentum, and momentum comes from small wins. These tiny victories, reading an extra page, completing one more task, waking up 5 minutes earlier, build confidence and reinforce your belief in your ability to improve. Most people chase big breakthroughs, thinking success requires dramatic results. But the greatest achievements are built on a foundation of consistent, small steps. To improve by 1% every day, focus on stacking small wins that compound into transformative outcomes. Prioritize progress over perfection. Perfectionism stalls progress by setting unattainable standards. If you aim to be flawless, you'll hesitate to act, fearing failure. Progress, however, is about moving forward, no matter how small the step. And single push-up is better than no workout. Writing one sentence is better than no writing. These micro-actions keep you moving, building momentum. For example, if you're studying a new skill but feel overwhelmed, practice for 5 minutes. The goal isn't to master it today, it's to be slightly better than yesterday. Set micro goals. Big goals inspire, but they can overwhelm. Break them into tiny daily actions that feel achievable. If you want to run a marathon, don't focus on 26 miles. Start with a 10-minute jog. If you aim to write a book, write 50 words daily. If you're saving for a house, save $5 a week. These micro goals make progress tangible, preventing paralysis. Successful people focus on winning each day, not the finish line. For instance, if your goal is to learn coding, commit to one coding exercise daily. Each small task builds toward the larger vision. Celebrate every win. Your brain craves rewards, and celebrating small wins releases dopamine, boosting motivation. Most people only acknowledge major milestones, ignoring daily progress, which saps their drive. Successful people make a habit of recognizing every step forward. Did you stick to your diet today? Write it in a journal. Did you finish a task early? Treat yourself to a coffee. These acknowledgements reinforce the habit, making it stick. For example, if you're improving public speaking, note each time you practice, and after a week, reward yourself with a small treat. Celebration turns progress into a positive cycle. Compound your wins. Small wins multiply when sustained. A 1% improvement today builds on yesterday's, creating exponential growth. Think of it like a snowball rolling downhill, small at first, but massive with time. If you read 1 page today, 2 tomorrow, and keep adding, you'll finish books faster than you thought. If you save $1 today and increase it slightly each day, your savings grow significantly. Consistency is the key. Each win stacks, accelerating your progress. Most people quit before this compounding kicks in, but those who persist see life-changing results. Embody a winning identity. Small wins reshape how you see yourself. Each time you follow through, you reinforce the identity of someone who succeeds. Instead of saying, "I want to be productive," say, "I'm someone who gets things done." Act in ways that align with this identity. Tackle one task promptly, organize your desk, or finish a small project. These actions prove you're a winner, making daily wins automatic. For example, if you're building discipline, start each day with a quick win, like making your bed. This identity shift ensures you seek wins naturally, driving 1% daily improvement. Stacking small wins builds unstoppable momentum. By prioritizing progress, setting micro goals, celebrating wins, compounding efforts, and embodying a winning identity, you create a cycle of growth that transforms your life, one small step at a time. Principle 4. Design your environment for success. Your environment shapes your habits more than willpower ever will. The spaces you occupy, the routines you follow, and the people around you either support your growth or hinder it. Most people rely on effort to improve, battling distractions or temptations daily. But this drains energy and breaks consistency. To improve by 1% every day, design an environment that makes progress easy and setbacks hard, ensuring your surroundings work for you, not against you. Remove obstacles. Distractions and temptations derail daily improvement. If your phone buzzes with notifications, focusing is tough. If your kitchen is stocked with sweets, eating healthy is a struggle. Identify obstacles in your environment and eliminate them. Silence your phone during work hours, clear your desk of clutter, or remove junk food from your home. These changes create friction for bad habits, making them harder to fall into. For example, if you're cutting social media time, log out of apps or use a browser extension to block them during work hours. Add positive cues. Make good habits effortless by adding cues that prompt action. If you want to journal, keep a notebook on your bedside table. If you're boosting fitness, place dumbbells by your desk for quick workouts. If you aim to drink more water, carry a reusable bottle everywhere. These cues trigger behavior without requiring willpower. For instance, if you're learning guitar, leave it on a stand in your living room. Its visibility encourages practice. The easier a habit is to start, the more likely you'll do it daily. Structure your time. Your schedule is part of your environment. Without structure, time slips away and distractions fill the gaps. Plan your day the night before, assigning specific times for your 1% improvements. If you're writing, block off 15 minutes each morning. If you're meditating, set 10 minutes before bed. This routine reduces decision fatigue, making action automatic. For example, if you're improving networking, schedule one outreach email daily at 9 a.m. A structured day ensures progress happens consistently. Surround yourself with support. People influence your habits. If you're around those who procrastinate or negativity, their behavior rubs off. Seek out individuals who embody the habits you want. Join a study group, fitness class, or professional network. Their positive influence makes improvement feel normal. For instance, if you're building a business, connect with entrepreneurs who prioritize growth. You don't need perfect people, just those who elevate you. Limit time with those who drag you down, setting boundaries to protect your progress. Automate decisions. Willpower fades, but systems endure. Automate small decisions to save energy for growth. Plan meals weekly to avoid unhealthy choices. Set recurring calendar alerts for habits like reading or exercising. Use apps to track goals or block distractions. For example, if you're saving money, automate a daily transfer to a savings account. These systems reduce reliance on effort, ensuring your environment supports daily improvement with minimal resistance. Designing your environment for success removes barriers and amplifies progress. By eliminating obstacles, adding cues, structuring time, surrounding yourself with support, and automating decisions, you create a space where 1% daily improvement becomes inevitable. Principle 5. Track and celebrate progress. Improvement thrives on awareness, and awareness comes from tracking. Without measuring your efforts, small wins go unnoticed, and progress feels elusive. Most people don't track their habits, so they assume they're not improving when results aren't immediate. This frustration leads to quitting. To improve, by 1% every day, track your progress to see your growth. Celebrate wins to stay motivated, and use data to refine your approach. Use a tracking system. Choose a simple method to log your daily efforts, a notebook, app, or calendar. Mark each time you complete a habit, like exercising, reading, or practicing a skill. For example, if you're improving focus, note each distraction-free work session. Seeing a streak grow, 5 days, 10 days, creates momentum, making you reluctant to break it. Apps like Habitica or Streaks gamify tracking, adding fun. Share your tracker with a mentor or friend for accountability, reinforcing your commitment. Focus on small metrics. Don't measure only big outcomes, like weight loss or project completion. Track small actions that lead there. Calories logged, words written, minutes studied. These metrics show progress even when results lag. For instance, if you're building a blog, track daily posts, not just page views. Small metrics keep you focused on what you control, preventing discouragement. Review them weekly to spot patterns and adjust, ensuring your efforts align with your goals. Celebrate every step. Acknowledging progress fuels motivation. Celebrate each win, no matter how small, finishing a task, sticking to a schedule, or resisting a temptation. Write it in a journal, share it with a friend, or reward yourself with a treat, like a favorite snack after a week of consistency. For example, if you're learning to code, celebrate completing a tutorial by watching a fun show. These rewards create positive associations, making habits stick. Avoid over-rewarding. Keep it proportional to the win. Learn from setbacks. Tracking reveals slips, which are opportunities to grow. If you miss a day, note why: fatigue, distraction, or poor planning, and adjust. For instance, if you skip meditation because of a late night, schedule it earlier. Don't dwell on failure, use it to refine your system. Successful people see in setbacks as data, not defeat. Each correction strengthens your approach, ensuring long-term consistency. Build long-term accountability. Tracking isn't a short-term tactic, it's a lifelong habit. As you improve, evolve your metrics to match new goals. If you've mastered daily exercise, track intensity or variety. Share progress with a community, online forums, co-workers, or family to stay accountable. For example, if you're advancing your career, post monthly updates on LinkedIn. This public commitment keeps you engaged, ensuring you track and celebrate progress for years. Tracking and celebrating progress turns improvement into a rewarding cycle. By using a system, focusing on small metrics, celebrating wins, learning from setbacks, and building accountability, you ensure daily growth is visible and motivating, driving you toward exponential results. The power of compounding. The beauty of improving by 1% every day lies in compounding. Each small action builds on the last, creating a snowball effect that transforms your life. A single workout, page read, or task completed seems minor, but 365 days of these efforts multiply into massive change. This compounding isn't just about skills or habits. It reshapes your confidence, resilience, and identity. You become someone who consistently grows, capable of tackling bigger challenges with ease. Compounding requires patience. The first weeks may feel slow, as results aren't dramatic. But like interest in a bank account, growth accelerates over time. A 1% improvement in fitness today might mean an extra rep. In a year, it's a transformed physique. A 1% increase in knowledge might be one article read. In a year, it's a deep understanding of a field. Those who quit early miss this exponential leap, but those who persist see their efforts multiply beyond imagination. Living a life of continuous growth, improving by 1% every day is more than a strategy. It's a way of life. It's about embracing progress over perfection, action over excuses, and growth over complacency. Each principle, developing an unstoppable mindset, mastering consistency, stacking small wins, designing your environment, and tracking progress, builds a framework for lifelong improvement. Together, they ensure you're always moving forward, no matter the obstacles. This approach transforms every area of your life. In your career, daily growth leads to new skills, promotions, or entrepreneurial success. In relationships, consistent effort deepens trust and connection. In personal well-being, small habits improve health, clarity, and happiness. Most importantly, it shapes your legacy. The person you become through daily improvement inspires others, proving that greatness is built one step at a time. Your call to action today is the day to start improving by 1% daily. Adopt an unstoppable mindset by affirming, "I'm someone who grows every day." Build consistency with one small habit. Read 5 pages, walk 10 minutes, or write 50 words. Stack a small win by completing one task better than yesterday. Design your environment by removing one distraction, like silencing your phone. Track your progress in a notebook, marking your first step. These actions are simple but powerful, sparking the momentum for extraordinary change. The journey won't be perfect. You'll face resistance, miss days, and doubt yourself. But every step forward counts. Each 1% improvement compounds, building a life of purpose, achievement, and growth. In a year, you'll look back at a transformed version of yourself, stronger, wiser, and unstoppable. Your future is shaped by what you do today. Start now and let 1% daily growth lead you to greatness.